4 women accused of witchcraft have sustained life-threatening injuries after they were attacked by a group of men in the Savannah region. The incident happened at the Sumpini, a community in the West Gonja district, shortly after the Bugum Fire Festival during the weekend. Savannah region correspondent Isaac Nonya has the rest of the story. You may find portions of this story disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
The victims sustained serious injuries on their heads, arms, legs, and faces. 3 of them are receiving treatment at the West Gonja District Hospital in Damongo, and the other is at the Tamale Teaching Hospital. Maria Ibrahim is one of the victims at the West Gonja District Hospital. Of the 4, she has the worst injuries. She lost some of her fingers. She narrated her ordeal to health workers.
And I don't know quite that if now I will say I didn't a channel. I brand 1 year, 1 that, no, number 10 by almost a baby. No more discount, no more to drama. No more no more drama, no more dimity.
Municipal Chief Executive for West Gonja, Said Muhazu, has described the act as barbaric and unfortunate. He has promised to bring all the perpetrators to book.
In fact, it was very, very, very unfortunate, very sad news. Last night at about 9 p.m. when the video was sent to me, and they indicated that it was one of my communities here in the West Gonja municipality, that is Sumpini, I became so sad that less than a month we are battling with a similar situation that has occurred again in West Gonja municipality. So quickly I put my machinery in place. I send the videos to all the security agencies that matter in this situation and instructed that I want by the close of today, I need results on what we have to do and what we have done so far.
At the gender level, Madam Alijata Haruna of the West Gonja Municipal Gender Desk says her outfit is seriously putting measures in place to address the root cause of attacks on women in the region, adding that such attacks are becoming too much.
We are not going to sit over this issue. We will take it and find the root cause and make sure that we get the perpetrators. Because this issue is becoming unbecoming for Savannah region. It's too much for Savannah region. You see, always alleged witchcraft cases, always alleged cases, which is not the best for the district. And we'll make sure that after that, more education and sensitization will have to go down to the communities on this issue. We are trying to look for the perpetrators and we'll make sure that the law takes its course. We are not going to leave it as where it is.
Meanwhile, the number of suspects in police custody has increased from 4 to 5, and the acting public relations officer of the Savannah Regional Police Command, Sergeant Ajikumu Wusu, who confirmed their arrest, says all those in custody, together with their counterparts who are on the run, actually took part in torturing the victims.
5 people so far, and this morning we embarked on arresting the perpetrators. We've arrested the Dagomba chief of Sumpini and his linguist and 2 other accomplices for being part of those who perpetrated the crime. They actually took part.
They took part?
Yes.
The chief and his linguists?
And the other suspects we are looking for, they all took part.
JoyNews is learning that one of the victims, Maria Ibrahim, was chased with machetes and other sharp weapons from her matrimonial home. Fearing for her life, she ran from house to house until she ended in a fellow woman's room where she was attacked together with her host for attempting to intervene, leaving blood stains on the walls. Maria's younger brother, Karim, rushed to Sampinin from Salaga in tears upon hearing of his sister's plight. He says his sister is innocent and does not deserve such treatment.
When I heard the issue, I said that I have to calm myself. So they told me that she was attacked in the house. butchered, slashed with cutlasses. And I called colleagues from Damangu who sent a delegation from Busunu to the community Sumpini here, then picked her to the hospital and subsequently to Damangu. So we are pleading with the authorities to come out as early as possible to arrest these perpetrators. I heard or have learned the parents of these suspects have been arrested, but that is not an issue. We needed these people themselves to be arrested, not their parents. In our family, we have never had such situations.
This attack comes less than a month after a 90-year-old woman was attacked for the same reasons. Ekia Dente was not lucky. She died, sparking nationwide anger. Here is a physician assistant at the West Gonja District Hospital, Thomas Asaku, who attended to Maria Ibrahim when she was attacked.
Currently, she's doing very well.
Okay.
She responded very well to treatment. The wounds on her head were very deep, and luckily for us, the skull wasn't on examination. We realized the skull wasn't involved, or was only cut on the head, so we had that sweet test. So she also had some cuts on her right arm, the head, but thank God they were very deep, but they weren't deep enough to cause severe damage, and those things were handled. According to her, she says she knows them, she knows those young guys, but she didn't mention them to us yesterday.
The country director of Amnesty International has condemned the act and called on government to act swiftly and protect vulnerable women.
For me, what I make of this case is a clear evidence, again, another evidence to our government, whatever government, that when these things happen, you need action, because these are symptoms of a bigger problem, that if we don't do something that is big, that sends a warning to everybody, it will continue happening.
This latest incident has left many wondering whether there's an end in sight to violence against women accused of witchcraft. Isaac Nonjes report for JoyNews.
Maxwell Babari reading that story for our correspondent. Now, PRO for the police in the Savannah region, Sergeant Owuswa Jakum, says the 5 persons arrested have already been arraigned. He spoke earlier on JoyNews today.
At the moment, the 5 persons who were arrested yesterday have been arraigned before Bole Magistrate Court. And police investigation team are on the ground looking for the other suspects to be arrested.
How many people, how many other suspects are there?
At the moment, we are looking for 4 other suspects to be arrested, including a lady.
Now, what started this suspicion or this accusation in the first place? We know that in the previous case of Madame Ekia Dente, who was unfortunately beaten to death, it was a fetish priestess who said she's a witch. Did something similar happen in this case?
Exactly. The lady among those we are looking for at the moment, according to our investigation, this lady was saying she was in possession of a dwarf deity or something. So she led the group to the woman's house and then accused her of being a witch. So it is similar to that of Ekia Dente's case.
Let's head to the Savannah region. Isaac Nonya is the correspondent. Let's hear what the latest is here. Isaac, what's the latest?
Yes, the latest is that 3 victims who are on a mission at the West Gonja Hospital. I'm talking about the emergency unit due to their initial condition. According to doctors, are now being stabilized and have been transferred to the general female ward to be monitored by the doctors over there. But we are told the 4th person who's also on a mission at the Central Hospital in Tamale, Northern region, he also has been stabilized and is doing well.
Isaac, thank you, by the way, for the update. So we know that those who were at the hospital receiving treatments have been stabilized. I was trying to get information on the whereabouts of the second woman who was also attacked.